Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to cilinixfxcapital and welcome to a new video update right here on Fetch, or ASI, the Artificial Superintelligence Alliance. It's I'm using those two interchangeably, but obviously most of you know the situation, right? I mean, Artificial Superintelligence Alliance was a merge between three tokens, then another token joined them. But originally, like when we're talking about the technicals, this is still the original Fetch token, right? And a lot of I think like even people from the Fetch.Ai and the Artificial Superintelligence Alliance, even founders of that are still referring to it as FET. As you can see right here, the founder and the CEO of Fetch.Ai still calls it FET. So I'll call it like that. But we've had some major drama. I covered this, I think, on Tuesday. I covered this and spoke about what happened. Basically what happened is that the Ocean Protocol, which was one of the founding members of the Artificial Superintelligence Alliance, kept Ocean tokens, and they converted those to Ocean tokens, which was allowed to a certain extent. I'm not sure what contracts that they agreed upon when they actually merged, but they were allowed to keep those tokens. They rapidly converted those tokens into Fetch tokens, the chart we're looking at right now, and they started selling those. They started selling those on exchanges, but they also started selling those OTC. Does it really matter that it's OTC? No. I mean, OTC, it's just a like you send tokens there, and they're most often also market makers, so they're able to sell the tokens in a way that it affects the price a little bit less, but it still affects the price, right? So that's why that, in combination with the loss of trust and the loss of the community, has caused Fetch to drop down from 58 cents all the way down to 26, 27 cents where we are right now. We're seeing some recovery. We're going to be talking about that in a moment. But yeah, I covered this October the 21st, so that was right here on Tuesday. Back then I said, I think it's most likely we will drop down into that high time frame support level between 22.5 and 20 cents. That is what happened. So in that sense, I'm happy that at least you were prepared for a further pullback. But so far, we are seeing some recovery, and we're not only seeing recovery technically. As you can see, we hit 22.5 cents. Which, by the way, if you zoom out, is a major support level. It very much is. It's the point of control of this range right here that we were in from May to October 2023. So it matters. But we got a strong reaction there. From there, we were also able to get some volume right here. This move, like this green candle, was a bit of a short liquidation move. But if we're able to move up after a short liquidation move, then that's actually a good sign. So purely technically, I would say it's most likely that we will be able to get some more recovery. That is based on the technicals, that is also based upon the fundamentals. And our main resistance level, in my opinion, is right here at 29 cents, which is the value area high, but it's also very close to 30 cents. But 29 cents is quite respected, it seems, as well. But we got some good news in the fact that, some apologies, which I'm not sure if that's good news. But I think Fetch actually started, like, first of all, they're making legal steps to try to get some of that money back. Look, if that works, that's going to make the price pump, right? So that's a fundamental catalyst that I think some speculators are speculating on that it actually works. I don't know, all right? We don't know what agreements they made during the merge, right? So it makes no sense to bet on that, in my opinion. But outside of that, they also said this: for every Fetch wallet which creates an account on ASI1.ai, Fetch Foundation will burn 50 FET. Reconciliations and burn every week. Let's push the utility and create value. Well, is that a lot? Like 50 FET? How much is that? That's about 5 times this. That's about $1.20. That's $12 per account. Is that really going to do much? No. But ultimately, there's this expectation that they will be able to do more, and there's the possibility that they will be able to get some money back through the legal way. And that's why we're seeing some recovery. But the fact is that trust has been damaged. I think they're never going to be able to get that trust again. And outside of that, I mean, it's very uncertain whether they're actually going to be able to get back that money from Ocean. It seems to me that they agreed that Ocean were able to keep those tokens, and that it was more of a gentleman's agreement that they would not sell the tokens in one go. And they probably already knew this for a longer period of time. And for some time, it actually did not affect the price too much. I think they already started selling over the course of the summer. So do I think we can continue this recovery here? Yes, but we need some real good news to break out. For now, I think it's better to be very cautious about Fetch Personally, I'm not buying. I do expect some more recovery, but after that recovery into 29 and maybe 30 cents, I think we'll just remain relatively stable here. So those are my thoughts. I think that's what you need to know fundamentally and technically about Fetch. So hopefully it helps. Hopefully it brings a little bit more clarity about what's going on in the current situation. But that's it for now. Thank you for watching. Take care and bye.